Aquarius, welcome to Alchemy Ascension. This is a tarot love reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We're going to see what's happening in your love life, and I'll be laying out a 9-card spread to look into the past, present, and future energy between you and your love interest, and we'll see what messages the universe has for you. Okay, this is your main spread, Aquarius. In the past, you have the Ace of Cups that came out, the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and in the current energy, you have the Two of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Seven of Wands. For the most likely outcome in the near future, you have the King of Swords, the Fool card, and the Six of Swords. So I suspect this is your energy here, the King of Swords, but you may be dealing with another air sign. It could be another Gemini, Libra, or another Aquarius. You may also be dealing with an Aries, with the Fool card being here. But I'm going to go ahead and clarify this spread, and we'll go ahead and dive into your reading. Alright, Aquarius, so what I'm seeing here is it looks like this may be yet another story of a past love or lover coming back and trying to reconcile. I'm seeing a lot of that energy lately, and it could be this Mercury retrograde energy, that we're all experiencing. It tends to dig up energy from the past like that, so that may be why I'm seeing so much of this. But we had the Ace of Cups come up, and that speaks of a new love, an offering that somebody made to you. That was clarified though by the Two of Cups, which again speaks of a beautiful love connection. There's a lot of cups in this entire spread, to be honest, so there was definitely deep feelings of, there was a big love going on, without a doubt, with one of these people. But what I'm afraid is that it may have been somewhat of an illusion with this person here from the past, although it was clarified by the Two of Cups, which is telling me that you really had this feeling of the two of you just sharing a very mutual, equally reciprocated love. This is a very deep connection. It can often be a soul bond, and starts to change though with these other clarifying cards, which is the Devil, the Page of Wands, which fell out in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. So what I feel happened in the past is, I feel like this was kind of a whirlwind romance that took place. I feel like this character rushed into your life to, kind of sweep you off your feet, and I feel like you found them just completely irresistible here with this Devil card. It was too strong of a temptation for you to resist. And I feel with this Devil card, I'm getting like the vibe of a narcissist. The impression I'm getting here is that this was love bombing, for anyone who's familiar with how narcissists operate. They take you through a whirlwind type romance, and they move everything along. That's their MO. They want to move things along quickly, sweep you off your feet, and create this illusion of, this unique soul connection, once in a lifetime kind of love. And normally I would never read these cards that way, but since they're coming up with the Devil, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Swords, I just get that strong feeling that this person in your past, Aquarius, was a narcissist. And so they came into your life, and did just that. They swept you off your feet. You were completely convinced that this was the one, that you had, the love of a lifetime. You felt like you found your soulmate or twin flame. And there was a very intense, desire between the two of you, a physical attraction. I mean, you see this devil has this person like on puppet strings, you know. This person's bound to him and oppressed. And I feel that that's the turn that this love took, you know, that you didn't obviously see coming. You know, you thought you were on this path to your happily ever after, but you began to realize that this person was more of a Page of Wands in reverse, which is an energy of, it's a very non-committal energy. This is someone you can't really trust. It can be a deceitful energy, immature, very sexually driven, sexually based type of connection. And you two, no doubt, had a very intense sexual connection as well, which I feel was part of part of what was so alluring and irresistible to you. That's part of what kept you bound, was not only this illusion of this deep soul connection and this once-in-a-lifetime love, but the strong physical chemistry that you had as well. So in the past, we have also the Page of Cups, which came up, and that was clarified by the 8 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the Empress. So we got a little stack of cards that came out with this, and what this is telling me is that as time progressed with this person that was in that narcissistic energy, it became more clear to you, you know, that there was something off, that there was something toxic about the connection. You realized that, you know, they weren't this evolved king type of energy like you likely saw them in, you know, somebody who would be able to offer their whole heart and commit to you, you know, wholeheartedly, like they had you convinced. You started realizing that they were more of a page, you know, that they're more of an immature individual. And you started seeing them also like this Knight of Cups, you know. You realize that this is somebody who just makes this habit, you know. This can be an immature kind of love, you know, with the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups can be a very fickle type of energy that, you know, they're there for the whole, you know, initial stages of the romance, and it dies out for them often though very quickly, and then they're off to the next romantic conquest. And that's the energy you started to realize that this person was truly embodying, you know, and this wasn't actually the true, you know, deep love that they had you convinced it was. So what's really great though to see about this, or to see in this set of cards here, is that, you know, although that put you in a very, very sad place with this 5 of Cups, this speaks about somebody who's, you know, you're really heartbroken about all the love that was lost, or realizing that the love, you know, wasn't actually real, it was an illusion. And so it left you in that state where you're just contemplating it, and she's like watching the love just flow out of those cups down the drain, essentially. And although you were really heartbroken about that, you never lost your sense of worth and your true value. You always knew that you were, you know, that you're an empress all along. You didn't let this person lower your vibe, you know, you didn't let them rob you of your sense of worth. And so that's incredible to see, going through it, you know, an energy like that. You know, dealing with a narcissist, even somebody in a narcissistic energy, is just, you know, one of the worst things you can experience in life. So that took a lot of strength for you to keep your head high and not lose sight of who you truly are. You know, the Empress is she's the queen of all queens, you know. She has all of the best qualities of all 4 queens. you know, in one woman. So you were there remaining empowered, very disillusioned though, and, you know, immensely disappointed and heartbroken, but you stayed strong, you know. This is also a very abundant and prosperous energy as well, so that's another thing that's important to note. You know, you didn't let it interfere with whatever you had going on in your life, which I feel that for you to have been in this energy, you know, you likely had a lot happening. You know, it could have been businesses that you were running, projects, any number of things, because the Empress is very creative. She knows how to take care of business, and you didn't let this interfere with anything that you had going on, no matter how much you were hurt. So in the past energy, we also had the Two of Pentacles come up, and that was clarified by the Five of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Pentacles. So what I'm feeling here is that, for one, I really feel that somewhere in this mix there was an earth sign, because we have this earth energy coming up twice in this spread. So either the person that you were dealing with here, because I should mention the Devil card is also the card of Capricorn. So it could be that, you know, the person you were involved with was a Capricorn, which would be earth energy. Or it could be that, you know, you were dealing with a Virgo or a Taurus. But what I'm seeing here is that, you know, this is the conflict that they created in the past. And it was this sudden, unexpected turn of events with this Wheel of Fortune card. You know, the wheel started shifting, the wheel of destiny, the wheel of fate. It started spinning, and that's when the illusion started to just melt away. And you started seeing things for what they were, which was that this person, you know, was juggling multiple people. Multiple people, again, that were likely, that they were likely entertaining romantically, sexually, possibly even other relationships. But this speaks of conflict, it speaks of chaos and drama that this person brought into your life, and, you know, it put you in this position of feeling like, you know, they wanted you to compete for them, which you were not even going to entertain the idea of competing for them, because you know, recognize your true value. You were in your Empress energy, so you did not, you know, deal with that at all, luckily. So that's what I'm seeing here, moving into the present energy. It looks like you cut that out really quickly, which is great. In the center of the spread, which is the main focal energy, we have the Two of Swords. So I feel that this is, you know, and I should mention before I move on, it could be too that this earth energy, if it's not the person that you were dealing with, it could be that they brought an earth sign into the mix. So in other words, this may be the third party. And I'm sure it'll resonate differently, you know, for all of you, but it could be either of those scenarios. So again, back in the present energy here, at the center of your spread, central issue that's happening now is that you are now entirely blocked off. You're in this Two of Swords energy. So, you know, generally this card speaks of refusing to see the truth in a situation because you're blocked off to your emotions, and you're not using your intuition. So it was clarified by your card. This is you, Aquarius, the Star card. And it was also clarified by the Two of Pentacles, So once again, we have that juggling energy and the Four of Swords. You may be blocked off, like, because you're still processing the pain of this situation. And again, I feel that this person is trying to win you over. You know, I should have made that more clear here. This Eight of Cups is symbolic of you walking away from this situation that was not fulfilling you in any way. The Eight of Cups is a person who is willing to leave it all behind. They're leaving all those 8 cups behind because they realize that it's just either not fulfilling, that those cups were empty or illusions, and so they're walking away in search of their Nine of Cups, you know, which is their personal fulfillment, and it's you know, in search of their wish fulfillment. And you're doing this because you're in this, you know, self-empowered state of mind that you held throughout this entire ordeal. But as you were doing that, this person was trying to win you back over. So, you know, they're still trying to be very flirty and romantic, and I get the impression with these cards as you're walking away, and that would be very typical of a narcissist too, truthfully. You know, because when a narcissist senses that they're losing their power over you and they know that you're leaving for good, they'll begin the love bombing again. So I feel that that's what's happening here. You know, this person knows that they're not going to get away with this with you because, you know, you're in your Empress energy. So they're trying to fool you again by essentially convincing you again that they're a soulmate and that you have this very unique, special love, and just trying to romance you, you know, once again, but you're not falling for it. And so that truthfully makes more sense of this energy that you're in here in the Two of Swords. So you're blocked off emotionally because of that, you know, and I think it's not so much that you're not in tune with your emotion or your intuition, it's that you are in that process, you know. You've been through such a shocking experience, a difficult experience here, that I think you're just closing down to allow yourself that time to really process everything that's happened, and just to get more solid, you know, in your convictions of what you're going to do next. You know, this is the central present energy. This is where you're at right now, Aquarius. And again, that was clarified by your card, and you're in that energy because, you know, this person was out there juggling you. But this is also clarifying that, the Four of Swords. So that again is fitting in with what I'm seeing here, is you taking a time out. The Four of Swords talks about, you know, kind of cutting off communication for one. That's the first thing you're doing here. You're not communicating with this person with the Two of Swords and with the Four of Swords. You've got them blocked out, and you're taking the time to heal your heart, to rest, recuperate, regroup, figure out, you know, what you want to do moving forward. And so that's the central issue there. And what we also have coming up in the present energy is this Two of Cups. So once again, we have the Two of Cups, but that was clarified by the Three of Swords. So, you know, this is clearly talking about, you know, the emotional anguish that you're experiencing currently, you know, how heartbroken you are, and it's an immense amount of pain that you're going through right now because you realize that this, you know, was all an illusion. They sold you, you know, this fairy tale dream that your heart wanted so bad, and, you know, you believed it, and then you found out it was an illusion. I mean, that's devastating. I'm very sorry to see that, Aquarius. So you're in that, you know, processing that. And with this Five of Pentacles, this actually flew out upside down, which I'm glad to see, because this tells me, you know, that you went through this phase where you felt completely alone. You know, you felt abandoned by this person. You know, you felt left out in the cold. You felt completely like, almost like you didn't know anymore who you could trust in the world. You know, you just felt like, God, if such a beautiful feeling that I had, of such a beautiful love and connection, if that could, you know, end up being such a painful betrayal and lie, like, who can I trust, you know? And so you went through that devastating phase, but it fell out in the reverse. So that tells me you're coming out of that right now in this current energy, which is wonderful to see. And that's what's happening here at the center of the spread. You can see here where the heart, you know, your heart is just, you know, it's been brutally torn, you know, and here it is healing though. You know, she's guarding her heart here with this Four of Swords energy. She's resting, allowing herself to heal emotionally. It's really beautiful to see. But we also have the Seven of Wands coming up in the current energy. And that was clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So this could be a couple things. Again, this is you in a very defensive energy right now. You have this person completely blocked off. These are two energies of you being entirely closed off to this person from your past. So for you to be in that energy, it tells me that they're somehow still trying to get into your life and into your world. And I feel that they're, you know, again, trying to win you back over with these love offers. And that's what this Three of Cups could be speaking about. This is a card that talks about reconciliation, but it can also reference a third-party situation. So it could be that, you know, your person was an earth sign or somebody in that earth sign kind of energy, and they're trying to reconcile with you, and you don't want to hear it. You just are completely shutting them down, and you're blocked off. The other scenario could be that you're blocking them because you feel that they still have this third-party situation going on with an earth sign. So however that may resonate. But moving into the future, things take a really positive upturn, Aquarius, so I'm very happy to see that for you. What we have here is the Six of Swords that came out. So to me, this is the next phase that you're about to enter. You're almost at that stage here, being in this healing energy right now. So in the near future, you're going to be in the Six of Swords energy, where you're ready to just move past all of the drama and chaos and conflict from the past. You're done with that person. You're not taking them back, you know? So you're moving forward, and you're still guarded though and shut down with this Four of Pentacles. This is somebody who I see in a love reading as you're emotionally closed off, you know, because you're still protecting yourself. And you're doing that because you want to take some time to reflect on everything that's happened here with the Hermit card and the Seven of Pentacles that came up, clarifying the Six of Swords. And this is a card that talks about, you know, with the Hermit, it's about introspection, you know, and taking that time to self-reflect and do some soul searching and really figure it out. You know, it's kind of like giving yourself closure over what happened in the past, and figuring out what it is that you want for your future. You know, what's the next steps that you want to take. And so you're in that energy, which is again reflected in the Seven of Pentacles. This is somebody who is thinking about their investments, you know, and what their investments have produced, and if it's something that they want to continue to invest in, or if they want to invest in something new. You know, this is a person who's planning for the future, and you know, they're awaiting the results of whatever they've been putting their work into. So I feel that that's what you're thinking about here, or you're going to be in the near future. You're going to get into a little time out. You're just going to take some time on your own, and you're going to reflect about what seeds you want to plant for your future, you know? What is it that you want to see manifest after what you've left behind? You want something that's going to be completely different than that, something that's going to be beautiful, something that is going to, you know, produce something fruitful, and not just be this, you know, wasted investment and barren, you know, land that ended up being what that person was having you plant your seeds in. So that is taking a quick change, though, with these two cards. Actually, I feel like you've decided now, after you're taking that time out in the near future, and this is you now. You're feeling very clear-minded, confident, and you feel a lot of conviction for what it is that you want moving forward. You're in your full power here with this King of Swords energy coming up. And that was clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Strength card. So what I feel is that you either are going to have a fire sign coming into your life in the near future, or you're going to be, you know, pursuing a fire sign, and it could very well be a Leo, because these are two Leo cards here, the King of Wands and the Strength card. It could also be, with this King of Wands, an Aries or a Sagittarius. But what I feel here is that with the Knight of Pentacles, this is something that you've given a lot of thought to, or that they've given a lot of thought to. Whoever's going to be pursuing the other person, whether it's this person, and again, it doesn't have to be a fire sign, but it's going to be, you know, if it's not a Leo or another fire sign, this is going to be someone who's in that energy. If this person's in a high vibration, you know, Leos can be extremely passionate, romantic, loyal, devoted people, and they know what they want. They're very confident, and that goes for most fire signs. So they place a high value on loyalty and respect. You know, that's really big, especially for Leos, but for most, you know, fire signs. So this person is going to give you that respect and loyalty that you deserve. This is a person that's coming in with a lot of strength, a lot of courage, and complete conviction that you're the one they want. And what's so beautiful, though, about this, you know, not only is this person very passionate and romantic, but they have a solid offer that can stand the test of time. With this Knight of Pentacles, again, this is somebody who has put a lot of thought before, you know, deciding that they want to pursue you. He is the slowest knight in the deck. They want to make sure that they know, you know, what it is that you need to feel stable and safe and happy in a relationship, and how it is that the two of you can work together. And so they want to do everything right, and it takes a very long time, but once they arrive, you know, you can count on them. This person can be your rock, you know. They're very reliable. They have a deep, true, lasting love, you know. So Aquarius, that's amazing to see, and it could go either way. It could be you that's making these plans and moving towards somebody in this fire energy, or it could be them on their way to you. Either way though, you have this beautiful connection in store, something amazing to look forward to. And the best part about it is this. This is what's coming out in the future. You have the Fool card and the Hierophant. So again, that really just backs up that whole energy. This is speaking about this beautiful new start that you're going to have in your life. You know, you're about to embark on this amazing new adventure. It's going to be a new chapter completely, and as you can see, the sun is shining down on this person. There isn't anything negative or clouded about this new chapter that you're entering into. And you know, you feel very confident and positive about moving in this direction. This is a card that talks about, you know, taking that leap of faith and just trusting the universe, because you're in a very, you know, positive, high vibe, you know, that you know if you maintain that positivity, there's going to be nothing but good things in store for you in your future. So you're setting out on this new adventure, carefree. You're leaving all the baggage, all the pain, all of that's, you're completely past that here very soon. And you're moving forward, I believe, in this connection with this person in the fire sign. This person that's in this Leo energy, you are starting a beautiful new romantic, passionate connection with this person. And what's so incredible is it's going to lead to this. This is a card of higher commitments, you know? So you two may end up having a long-term committed relationship. This can even be the card of marriage, you know, but it also speaks of like a spiritual type of connection that you're going to have with this person, or that you do have with this person. And it may be that this is an entirely new person, you know, coming into your life, or this could be somebody that you already know. So that'll be different for all of you, I'm sure, but yeah, that's what's in store for you. It's really beautiful. It's a complete 180 change in energy from this, you know, dark, painful, confused state that this person left you in. You're leaving all that behind very soon here, Aquarius. So, you know, try to keep your spirits up. Stay in this Empress energy, because you have somebody coming in that is going to recognize your value. They're not going to doubt it for 1 second. And they're going to treat you accordingly. You know, they're going to treat you like the Empress that you are. So that's what I have for you in the tarot, but we're going to go ahead and get one more message. And I'll pull an oracle card from the Moonology deck and see what else we can find out. Let me get one more message for Aquarius. All right, let's see what fell out here. Okay, Aquarius, so the oracle card that came out for you says, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So I really feel that ties in perfectly with where you're at here currently in this energy. At the center of your spread, it kind of explains why you're in this indecisive energy. Because that kind of did have me a little bit confused, you know. I feel like I mean, you clearly know that this person is toxic from the past. You know that you're not moving on, but you're refusing to make a decision, and you're being very indecisive in this current energy, which is, this is the main focal point of the spread. So basically, everything is revolving around this right now. This is determining what's going to take place. And I wasn't quite sure what it is, why you are being so indecisive and feeling stuck, because when you're that indecisive, you feel like you can't move forward, of course. And that makes sense. This is why. There's something that you're waiting to find out. There's something that's gone on in the past, and possibly in this current energy as well, and you feel that, you can't move on and you can't make a decision until you find out the truth about one specific particular circumstance, likely is related to the person in the past. It may be that there's one thing that they still have, one more string, still attached to your heart there, and you feel maybe like you can't quite cut that string until you know the truth of a certain scenario that this person's probably trying to sell you. So that makes sense of all of this, actually. And I really feel that, once you find that out, I feel that that's going to give you the closure that you need to truly, truly begin this process of healing. And I feel that you're going to really, be able to move forward. I think it's going to be a very smooth transition for you once you get that closure. With the Six of Swords here, I always see this as a beautiful exit to a bad situation. It's a very smooth transition, moving on to calm water. And this is what's the missing piece of the puzzle, though, right here, for you to begin that process. So it's on its way, Aquarius. The answers you need are coming very soon, so I hope that gives you some peace of mind, while you wait. But those are all the messages that I have for you today. Hopefully they'll be useful. And for more information, check out the description below. Also, for some details about my personal readings, stay tuned. I'm going to have some information coming up on the screen. But until next time, thank you so much for your support.